guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the 4 different body types, and it's important to know so that way that you can stay away from certain food that isn't supporting you in your weight loss or your health and your fitness journey. Okay, so body type 1 are for those who, when they tend to gain weight, they will gain in their my drawing sign but they will gain weight in their belly, okay? And they might have like teeny tiny legs and maybe teeny tiny arms too, but the majority of the weight that they gain, it is in their belly. Okay, now these kind of people, they lack the enzymes to break down sugar, which is carbs, which is bread, rice, noodles, pasta. And because you lack the enzyme to break down these food, you tend to crave for these food more often. So let's say if you go on like a salad diet, right? Or maybe you're in your 8-week challenge, and for lunch you have to eat your chicken and veggies or your salad, but then you find yourself sneaking behind and open up the fridge to get some kind of muffin or a piece of bread or some rice. Then that's because you're body type 1. And when you tend to gain weight, it's by the stomach area. Okay, so it's important that that if in your diet, if the more you stay away from this kind of food, your rate of losing the weight or toning up is actually a lot faster. Okay, now let's say that if you do have a quote-unquote cheat meals, and your quote-unquote cheat meals has some kind of carbs in it from your hamburger or your noodles or your pho or your pasta or your lasagna, right, or your pizza, you have to make sure that you have to eat a lot more extra of the digestive ultra enzyme to help you break down that. Why? Because your body doesn't have the enzyme to break that down. Okay, and this is not coming from me. This is coming from Dr. Dickie Fuller, who is behind our digestive ultra product. Okay, now body type 2. Okay, body type 2 are those that if you gain weight, you tend to gain weight on your hips and your booty. Okay, you tend to gain on your hips and your booty, like that. So it's more like the feminine body. Okay, so if you're the one that said, oh my gosh, I want to get rid of my thighs, they're annoying me. Well, the body type 1 might want some of your thighs, and they might want your tummy, but then you don't want your thighs. Okay, so this kind of so body type 2 lack the enzyme to break down fats. Okay, and they tend to crave for flavorful, salty, spicy food, like your chow mein, your Chinese food, to your spaghetti with extra sauce, with an extra hot sauce, and deep fried or fried chicken, because they like flavorful food, and they cannot break down sugars and also fats. So I'm a body type 1, and I love to eat sweets, and I love greasy food. That's the reason why, when I do gain the weight, I naturally have a butt. So I don't need to work out, I naturally have a butt. But when I gain the weight, majority of it is in my butt. So in order for me to slim down, I have to stay away from sugars, and I have to stay away from fats. And body type 2 tend to have more cellulite in our thighs, and it's because of the high content of fat that we usually eat. Okay, so like I said, the food that our body cannot break down tend to be the food that we crave for the most. So if you can still eat it, but in moderation. Okay, you have to eat in moderation, and even if you eat it in moderation, you still have to make sure that you up your dosage on the digestive ultra with that food, so that way you can still enjoy your meals. Okay, now for the body type 3 are for those who tend to have a bigger upper body structure, and they might have little tiny legs as well too, and they got no butt. They got no butt, but they got very big and broad shoulders. These here are your carnivores. They are your meat lovers. Their body naturally cannot produce the enzyme to break down protein, and they naturally produce protein already in themselves. They might have they can easily have muscular calves, and they can easily build up bigger shoulders. Okay, maybe they go work out. The favorite workout is probably chest or arms or backs because they easily build muscle right there. However, they have really bad digestion because the favorite food is what? Protein, meat, which is very fibrous. The body cannot break that down. So for these body type 3, okay, if you're on a big side, you're body type 3, and if you're a lady, you might feel like, why am I so unlucky and I feel like I'm bulky, I feel like I'm manly, because you're body type 3. So for the body type 3, if you want to slim down, it is important that you lessen your protein intake. That's why the shakes is very, very important, because the protein intake from that is less fibrous. the protein is less fibrous, so you can actually take it. It will make you less constipated as well too. Now, let's say that if you really want to lose the weight, right? For example, my good friend Catherine, she's a body type 3. So in order for her to lose weight even faster, is that she has to lessen her protein intake. Instead of eating chicken, beef, and pork, I know you guys love these food, but what you guys wanted to kind of substitute it with more like tofu, more like eggs and fish instead. Okay, these here should be your source of protein. Now, I do find that if body type 3 become vegetarian, they actually get leaner faster and they lose weight a lot faster. Okay, I'm not saying that you should restrict it, okay, because I know you guys can't. But when you do eat these foods that your body cannot digest, you got to make sure you up your dosage on what your digestive ultras. Okay. Now the last body type is the body type 4. These are the people who actually are even out everywhere. When they gain the weight, they gain even out everywhere. So if I ask this girl, where do you want to lose weight at, or this guy, they'll say, what kind of question is that? I want to lose everywhere. My arms is bothering, my stomach's bothering, my stomach, my flaps, my legs, everywhere is bothering, my chin, everywhere. That's their issues, okay? So for them is that they kind of lack the enzyme to break down dairy. So they might find that these people actually snack a lot. They like to snack a lot, and these people tend to like more dairy, like the cheese, the ice cream, the cheese, the ice cream, the cottage cheese. They love these kind of food, the Italian food, you know. So for the body type 4, in order for them to lose the weight, is they just got to make sure that, as funny as it sounds, sometimes these people actually kind of forget to eat protein. Okay, they forget to eat their protein, but they need to eat the protein in order for them to lose the weight, because they're not getting enough protein and the body cannot produce enough protein. So it's kind of hard for these people to even body build as well too. That's why it's important that they drink their shakes with their digestive ultra in order to build more butt, build more muscle, put on more mass. Okay, but these people here, let's say they're on the bigger side, and when they want to lose the weight, they just gotta simply use the routine of the Your Health. That's it, because everything's already been balanced out for them. Because the only, and these people too, is that sometimes they can be lactose intolerant too, as in they cannot break down dairy. That's why. So when I find out one of my girls, she was lactose intolerant, she cannot eat ice cream, she will puke, or she will diarrhea, right? Well, when she started using the Your Health shakes and the digestive ultra, she didn't have that issue anymore. Because so that way, that for body type 4, just follow. If you want to lose weight, just follow the routine. But if let's say you want to eat your ice cream and you wanted to take in your dairy, make sure you take your digestive ultras. Okay. If you want to build more mass and build a bit more muscle, gotta make sure that you eat more protein and drink more of your shakes, because the shakes has your 20 gram protein in there, and make sure that you take your digestive ultra with that. Okay, so these here are the 4 different body types. Now you know what food to stay away from, and what food that will benefit you, and what food that will not benefit you. Okay, see you guys next time.